I would like to say thank you to the organizers for inviting me to give the keynote address. Yes, to give the keynote address on a subject I know very little about. So we have come to this age of 2 digits only, 1 and 0. And this is, I am told, the fourth revolution of human civilization, where the digits can describe almost anything. So we have this age, which I'm told is called 4.0. So I'm living in this age. I have lived in the 2.0, 3.0, now it is 4.0. I must admit, I am a little bit confused. But it marks the progress of civilization. And for me, it is difficult to understand at first. When I was given the new digital tape recorder, sound recorder, I was looking for the tape. It used to be called a tape recorder. And I could understand a tape recorder because some things are printed onto the tape. But now there is no tape. And yet it can reproduce the sounds I make almost exactly as I speak. It took me a long time to understand the power of these new inventions, things like the handphones, etc. It used to be that in order to broadcast, you need a huge house with huge equipments and all kinds of wires and aerials placed at a high position in order to broadcast. Now inside your pocket, you have a whole broadcasting station, which functions much better than the old broadcasting houses. So that is possible because I think of digitalization, because the digits can give the exact sound of the word spoken, then it is easier to use digits in order to communicate than to express the sound. Or if you use sound to communicate, the sound will be translated into digits, and then the digits will give back the sound to you. This is amazing. What was not possible before is entirely possible now. And the changes are taking place even more rapidly now than ever before. I was shown a demonstration of a drone. Initially, of course, you have to have the pad and the toggles in order to move the drones. But this, I was shown this drone where you control by just moving your hand. And it works. It's fantastic. I remember very well when I was a boy, we had a radio set in the house, and my mother refused to believe that the radio set is not connected by wire to the broadcasting station. She just couldn't imagine it possible. But of course, for me at that time, it was entirely possible. But now I have come to the age when I cannot understand the fact that tape recorders have got no tapes. And yet it speaks precisely and says precisely what I dictate to it. So I don't know what else will happen in the future. Maybe all conferences would be by distant television. You don't have to attend this meeting. And then, of course, the tourist industry might suffer a little. But that is progress. And I'm quite sure that this progress will help this country to develop much faster. Everything has to be digitalized. Now we have cities which are digitalized, and we call cities with a standard of 4.0. We have businesses too, also with a standard of 4.0. Over time, we keep on improving the standards. We are no longer satisfied with just saying the hotel is a 5-star hotel. Now it must be 4.0, very highly digitalized. I don't know when they are going to digitalize me. But I think it will come. It will come. You don't call a person by his name anymore. You have symbols for his name. Just 0 and 1. 0 and 1, arranged in certain orders, spell out everything. That is the progress that has been made by humanity over the 7,000 years of civilization. The unfortunate thing is that there are some people who, whenever there is any new discoveries, always think of how to make the new discoveries kill more people. Already digitalization and RFID and the things are being used in order to deliver weapons or bombs to other people without the risk of exposing yourself to attacks by the defenders. So we may have a war of drones in the future. And that actually is not so new, because in the past, Chinese film always shows how a man can bring a sword, comes out from the palm of his hand, and the sword fights with the other sword. It's a much more civilized way of fighting a war. But of course, we are going to use digitalization, new technologies, etc., to produce new weapons that can kill others more efficiently. This is the unfortunate thing about new discoveries. There will always be someone who wants to make use of the new technologies and new discoveries in order to kill more people. In that sense,